I really don't know where to start because we're especially the presenter, but we wanted to talk about communications and sustainability. And we call it sustainability, communication, and publication. How and where. And I believe the things we're going to learn today, we're going to take us far enough. For those of us that are into non-profit work, for those that are doing businesses, for those that have one thing or the other to handle, is going to actually go a long way to assist us. So I just want to encourage everybody to participate, to be on the platform, and to follow through with the things that we're going to learn today, at least from our presenter. And for those of us that have ideas related to sustainability, communication, and publication, should be able to drop in one or two things that will also benefit all of us. Because some people might be so intellectual, some people are those on the field, and if we bring it together, we'll get a workable expertise thing that will help every other person. So you're all welcome to the platform today. You're all welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, Doctor, let me hand it over to you so that you continue from where I stopped, sir.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Onome. Mrs. Onome has actually led us to the session today because we want to look at sustainability, communication, and publication, how and where. And I think it has happened to so many of us, the season is getting busy with distractions of the climate change impacts and effects, and also events around the world. And that's the reason why I have received like 5 apologies today from a different from different countries about what is happening and how they want to deal with the situation at their own ends. So today we are going to see how far we can deal with this very topic, and also we are also expecting a guest from the USA. Whenever he comes on board, we are going to allow him because it is already midnight in Los Angeles, and we still promise that he is going to make it to this very session. And let me also welcome our dear powerful chair, Professor Femi Ajayi. I can really appreciate your support and your presence, because a lot of our elders and leaders were not able to actually join live. But I was surprised, I used to expect that majority of people are busy, and we shouldn't, because of that, maybe have a kind of a mindset that maybe they were not with us. And when I checked back after posting the awards, I was somehow amazed with the responses, with the accolades, and also the feedback that we got from top people that we actually tag as the legend of sustainability. And also those that are also into one project or the other, that we tag as the champions, and also the people that we are working together that we tag as ambassadors. Those are the categories that we have been able to work with. But I think, did you check the social media after the session last week, sir?
Yes, I did. I applaud the GSLSN. It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. I was able to review some of our YouTube posting, and you can see that many people were just responding from my end. I think you tagged me, and yes, you tagged, so I just people are just calling in, and I said, it's just very tiny thing that we are doing at our own corner here. Now it is becoming so global. It's becoming celebrated all over and all around. Let me use that opportunity to just congratulate you and our ESLSN. It's honestly fantastic, and I feel so honored. So, ditto all others that were honored with such huge award. And I want to assure you that all we have been doing these 6 months is just very small. I think some of us should be committed to do more. And I saw the call that we should just prepare to write it. I think a 10-page
yes,
contribution each to a book that's going to come on. Already I begin to have my head around what exactly is it. And today, again, let me welcome all others. Incidentally, I could see only 3 more people online. I wonder what is happening. But I think we should just not be discouraged. We should come on, and more so the topic today is quite in the front burner, the climate change. I stumbled on you on YouTube before coming in here, that you have been discussing issue of climate change and how do we communicate it in a sustainable manner, such that we will not be drifting left and right. We will be very focused and we will be able to hit the target. So let me, like the immediate past speaker said, let me encourage everybody not to be discouraged. Let us just remain focused and let us hit the target and let us continue to hit the ground running. Like we have this program every Saturday. It's something that we should all look forward to. Like I used to look forward to the day that oh wow, we are going to have our meeting this month and I'm going to learn something. If I'm eager to learn, I think I feel that members should also be eager to learn. If we have that at the back of our mind as a philosophy, I think we will be eager to be in the meeting. Thank you very much again, Dr. Sahid Adebisi. I'm really proud of you and our network. I want to wish us a very pleasant experience this day. Honestly, it's promising, and I'm eager. Thank you so very much, Dr.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Like I said, we had apologies from different quarters due to the incidents of rains and floods that people were taking as excuse because of the outage of power and also the disruption of internet services around their environment. I think that is what one of those things that actually. Let me welcome powerfully Mr. Caroline Omolo from Kenya. How are you doing, sir?
Good morning, doctor. Good morning, everyone. I'm very okay. Happy to meet you today.
Yes, and how is flood and how is rain issues in Kenya?
Actually, for the past, can I say about a week or 2 weeks, we've not been experiencing anything like rain. I believe maybe because of the protest which is going on, God cannot give you two things at a go. But from yesterday, we've started feeling, seeing the presence of rain, yeah.
Yeah, which means that the things are being sorted. And we pray that the normalcy return back to Kenya as soon as possible. And we are going to take up that very dialogue maybe in the next session. I will discuss with Professor Ajayi how we are going to deal with it, your request. And today, we want to welcome powerfully to this session. He is not new to the network, but he is new to the session and he has been eager to actually join the session all the way from USA, precisely Los Angeles, Mr. Luis Yuan. Thank you so much for joining. And I have said and related your situation before you join, that you're actually joining at the midnight from Los Angeles. And we are very, very passionate and also I feel concerned about the situation of the inconvenience. And we are working around how our members around the world can also have their convenience schedule. to also join this very session. So, Mr. Lucien, thank you for joining. You can introduce yourself and also make your presentation. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor. Yeah, good evening, good morning, good afternoon over there. Yep, so it's midnight and 1 a.m. over here. So I don't have much energy left, but I would try to push it through. Okay. Yeah, so myself actually, I'm over in Los Angeles, so I was an architect before about 15 years, so probably around 2019. So I completely switched to environmental education. So basically creating a project.
Mr. Luz, is it possible
Yep.
for you to open your camera because of the
Yeah.
YouTube? Because of the YouTube, so that they can see your face.
Can you
Yeah,
see?
thank you so much.
I don't even know. Yeah, so I might look a little tired, but
Yeah, it's okay.
yeah, so so I actually like 2019 I started the company. I actually started way before, but completely switched to my company. It's called Infinity 8 Productions. So mainly focus on early children education, climate education. So age from 4 years old and up. So it's kind of like a innovative way to educate kids about climate. So I think my approach is a little bit different than most educator, and my approach more like using animation, cartoon, puppet show, comics. So let me show you guys what exactly I do. I'm gonna share the presentation. Let me see. Yeah. Can you guys see this okay? Are you seeing this
Yes.
okay?
We can see. We can see.
Yes,
we can
see now. We can see now.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, whoa, what is going on here? I gotta move. So yeah, it's called Infinity 8 Productions. It's based in Los Angeles here. So I'm the main creator, and it's focusing on next generation of environmental education. So this is me, and I'm the founder, CEO, and the creator of Novella Environmental Education. Also, it's Infinity 8 Productions. And so, like I said earlier, I was an architect for about 15 years. So I was mainly focused on green building design before. So trying to push through to the city, Los Angeles, trying to be more sustainable, designing building. So, but is I facing so many obstacle, hiccups with the city, of the funding, of the owner. So I decided to switch to become environmental educator. It's because more powerful, it's more direct, it's more influential. So, and based on what I research, I find that, North American Association of Environmental Education, they said it very clear, so it's like 90%, 90% is reported an increased social skill for environmental education. And 86% actually is reported positive changings. And also 83% is enhanced environment related to behavior changes. So that's why I really think that I really do the switch. I think it's more powerful, and also I can see more changings, and based on what I know, I can help them the general public more. So and a lot of people ask me is like, why comics? So and I started thinking is because children most of the time they don't like to be tell what to do. Like you should do this, you do this, especially like they feel like adult holding the authority, tell them what to do. And they feel like they don't have, they've kind of lost the power. They feel like, well, they feel like they don't have the opinion to tell the adult what they want to hear sometimes. So, but using comic actually helped them to relate it to the most of the character or the issue. So, because comic actually has a sense of a characteristic and then related to kid to the imagination world, you know. So they kind of like reflect to what they think, and the kids would be more open to accept it and then to understand what's the issue at. So that's why I did some research from a couple major university, and then Harvard especially say that there's a three main key point here. And the first key point is like comic, actually, they can facilitate a better understanding of the complex required text by serving as a preliminary reading activities. And then the second is they can either provide example of the derivative fiction or making strong illustration to the classic work of literature in analysis. And the third point is they can replace less accessible work from the literary canon while still convey the same message and using the same literary and rhetorical convention. So that is the main reason keep me thinking. It's like, you know, I should just create comic from now on. And using comic is the fundamental of the connection for the kids, you know. So then that's how I create novella environmental education, using character to bring the kids together to combat climate change together around the world. So I just can see at this moment, I have about 30 different universities around the world to commit collaborating with me. So here at the Field University, you can see there's a Stanford University, Switzerland, Switzerland, ETH. So they're at the top. I think they're the top 4 or 5 actually climate research university. UC Berkeley, Oxford University from England, MIT, University of Melbourne, and University of Toronto, and then Yale University, I think that one is. So at this moment, I have about 8 country collaborating with me. So, and now I think I will have 2 or 3 more. I think it's German, France, I think Spain. So this is going to be continue to grow, and because climate change is not only happening in one country, so in each country facing the different climate issue, different challenge. You know, like for example, Africa, drought is one of the big issue, and also overfishing is another issue, right? So and the water. I can see this comic will take the very powerful become a powerful tool for the school, using as a source to teach them is like what exactly is going on in the world. Actually, you have to prepare, you know. So and at this moment, I have you can see this is roughly the comic I produced, created for the last Earth Day this year. Is it this? Yes. So, and a comic because it's flexible, visual storytelling, informative. And also our comics basically is based on university science research paper. So I didn't create a story, basically. Well, actually, I created a story based on university research. So therefore, university professor has to work really close with me. So they need to understand my story actually is in line with the research paper. So that being said, my comic, not just reference, my comic actually is the actual real data coming from university professor, because they have to review it before I publish this thing. And then also, and all this comic actually can translate to all different language. At this moment, I translate comic from to about 7 different continents. I think France, Spanish, Chinese, Korea, German, Arabic, I think, and then what else? Yeah, Japanese. So yes, 7 different continents actually has been translated to, because the school they want to use it for the Earth Day. So obviously can grow to different language. So at this moment, I have like three comic books. This is kind of old. This only showed 2. I have 3 different comic books, and the comic book structure is they're all similar. Each comic book they have 6 different university comic, and those 6 university comic they all cover different subject. So therefore, children they can read all this kind of issue around the world from different continents. Okay. And comic book have 6 different university comic, and then also they have the comic on here, and then you will, after the comic you have like a university of summary of the comic of summary, what exactly this comic talk about, and then university citation and QR code for the family want to scan the QR code to read the article. If the kids wasn't sure like what exactly is going on, the family or the parents, guardian can scan the QR code and read the actual science research paper and then explain to the kid. Therefore, the adult also learning and the kids also is learning. So my main focus is trying to focus on 2 audience to learn this thing together, because that would actually help to accelerate the climate action. So, and after the comics, you will see I have some character breakdown to tell such and such character, who are this character, and also have a visual dictionary. And because kids sometimes it's very hard for them to digest like certain word, like ecosystem, like 4 or 5 years old, you can't really tell them what is ecosystem, right? So you have to kind of put a picture out. They absorb picture quicker than words usually. It's, oh, okay, I know what is ecosystem now. So, and then after that, and then we have some games to have the kids play. So this is like a very common structure of the ebook. For all the ebook I have, I would do the same. So yeah, so that's the ebook. But we do have a program particularly tailored for the school to use it. It's a 6-week program. This program is a little bit more intense. That's why the stretch a little longer. So because we have like, you have to read the comic first. After the comic is that's called novella and science comic. And after the comic, you have to do, the teacher will take you to novella garden class, which is like take the kids, go out to the garden and grow the plant, fruit, vegetables, any kind of food, the school they want the kids to learn. And then after that, we have class about, it's called novella match. This is 100% fun for the kids. It's all about playing. We don't want them to read. We want them to play, because kids mainly they want to play. With playing, they can learn quicker. So if you want the kids to read, they feel boring. But if you want them to play, they will play all day with you together, no problem. But with this playing game, so the playing, they're learning. They don't even know they learn. That's the best part of this. Is like, we want them to play that they don't even know they're learning, but they actually slowly stimulate all this process and understand as oh, what is this? What is that? So that's why it's all games, novella match. And the novella network basically take the kids out to collecting recycled material, like at the mall, at the grocery store, or the retail store. And then after that, you bring it back to the next class called novella workshop. Try to teach them about circular economy. What is it? Why is it so important? Because come from the recycle, right? So if we don't recycle properly, so there's a lot of stuff to go to the wasteland, and it go become methane. We damage the earth. So we have to teach kids about the whole process based on the fundamental of collecting, not trash, recycle material. Why is it important, recycle material? That's why this whole program, it will take about 6 weeks, I would think. But it's really fun for the kids to learn. So the program is including games, comics, indoor activities, outdoor activities. information video workshop, vocabulary, family activities, drawing, and site visit. And our main focus on the program is the learning outcome is, intellectual skill, kind of a strategy, verbal information, motor skill, behavioral, and attitude changes. So this is like the main objective. We create this program. We want the kids to check all this point at the end of the program. So, and yeah, so then that's it. This is the Novella Environmental Education Science Comic and the Novella Environmental Education Program. Okay, and if you guys have any question, you can check out my website. It's called infinity8productions.com. And I do have a LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, now started TikTok, but not that much yet. YouTube channel, there's a couple fun YouTube channel video. Kids would like to watch it, to learn it. Yeah, so any question, feel free to shoot me an email. Okay.
Wow. Mr. Yue, this is loaded.
Huh?
This is quite loaded. And I've seen different opportunities in this your project, and I've seen different collaboration that you have opened up. You see, we are taking this to more universities because majority of our members are actually from universities. And of course, this so it is a very easy to actually connect to universities around the world through this very platform, like you have been trying to do. The another thing that came to my mind was that I think there is need to do more about this very work, and I am not sure you will be able to do everything with your team alone. Maybe we are going to stage a training that you are going to train people, some of our members, on how to work with you, because there is currently SDG report from SDSN. And I believe if SDSN get to know about this very creative way of communicating the SDGs, their report is going to go far to also reach different communities of lower ages, because the report is actually for the advanced people to actually look. Generally, the target government. That is the report. The report actually target government. So I am thinking about that very second direction as well. The third direction that I am thinking about is that I am not sure if most of your books are available where people can access it and also get it, like maybe a platform like Amazon or something. But you can shed more light on how you distribute most of these very books that you have written. So making three that I have asked. The first one, taking it to the university through our members. The second one, training some of our members to work with you. The third one is seeing how are you distributing the books, or how are you going. And the fourth one is that we are going to write a proposal on this separately, similar to what we submitted last month. There's another call that I've been thinking about what we can create to actually write a proposal on. And this is very perfect for that very call, because it is looking at the creative way of letting people understand climate change and also climate action and some other things. So prepare for the three to respond to. Let me quickly welcome Dr. Mr. Mohammed Nizar. Mr. Mohammed Nizar, you are most welcome to this very platform.
Yeah, hi, Dr. Sahid, and also our dear guest.
We have two Mohammed now. Mr. Mohammed Sakib and Mr. Mohammed Nizar.
Sorry, my turn.
Mr. Mohammed Sakib, please wait for me. You have not presented your idea. You were trying to talk about it last time, but because of what we're discussing that actually occupied our time, we couldn't take your presentation about your project. Please, we are going to talk about it now. So let's welcome our new powerful member, scholar here, Dr. Mohammed Nizar. Welcome, sir.
Yes. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm Muhammad Nizar from Indonesia, from Aceh province, if you know that. So this is my first time join this Zoom meeting. Actually, I got the link maybe a year ago, but I don't know why I can't join. Maybe because the time is almost close with evening prayer, yeah, in my country. But today, Alhamdulillah, today I can join this meeting. So today, Mr. Luis is presented very interesting topic about comic. Yeah, this is my how to say is my first time here about environment comic. Yeah, interesting. Normally, we only hear about story, about articles, about movie. Yeah. But today I hear about comics, and the thing maybe this new thing is maybe we can apply in my place, because this is new thing, and maybe make children attracted to this issue. And I have a question to Luis.
Yep.
If how to collaborate with you. I'm working in university. I'm lecturer.
Mhm.
Maybe if we how to say if opportunity, if my university agree to work with you, we can
Yeah.
collaborate in further.
Yeah, for if you work for university already, so it's very easy. So because I work with all the major universities like Harvard, Stanford, Oxford, MIT. So if you're already is a affiliate member at the university, so I can actually easily link with you, and you tell me like what kind of research paper you guys have over there, so I can use. Because the thing is, not every single university paper I can convert to the comic, because some of the
Okay.
science and research paper are very heavy, and I don't even understand because I don't speak you guys language.
Of course, of course.
So I mean, if I can't translate it, so I can even put the picture for the kids, So it has to go through my first pass. I have to understand what's going on first. Then I can create a story based on the research paper. Then
Okay.
you or the professor review the stories. Oh, okay, that's perfect. So then we
Okay.
can create a story. Yeah.
Okay, that's so very simple, eh? So
Yeah.
you send me link, and then I will fill the link. Yeah, I will send
Yeah.
you maybe some research paper to make you understand what the topic in happening in my area. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. So and then also because the good thing about the comic is about I told my partner in England also, I mean in Malaysia too. I said don't feel like you have to use the same comic book to what I publish. If you have like if you work for university, so your university have like 6 different article from different professor want to create a comic, your own comic book. I can do the same thing. So just only focus in your country, kids, to learn this issue, you know. So then you basically can own the book, and the university own the book for only your country to use it. So you don't feel like you have to use all the comic I have, because in the future, all the comics will be stored in the Novella library. So it's called Novella Library. So Novella Library will have stored about over 100 different comics from different universities all over the world. So kids can easily access to pull all the issue. The kids say, I want to learn carbon sink in what country? So they pull it out to read the comic to understand. Oh, okay. Indonesia have this kind of problem. I didn't know. So, oh, Africa have this kind of problem. I didn't know. So we should learn more. So it's really it's up to you or up to the country how you want to use the comic, and then I can help you to create a bridge, teach your kids.
Okay,
Well,
Mr. Yes.
Dr. Mohammed Nizar was taking the opportunity to cross-bridge. I asked
Yeah.
you, introduce yourself to us and let us know you.
Oh.
And you cross-bridge to Mr. Yuan.
Sorry. It's okay, Doctor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It's finished from me. Done.
Yes, you have not told us about yourself. What are you into? What are you doing, and how can we work together on this platform?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm working for university. I'm lecturer in environmental department. Maybe around 10 years now. Yeah. I'm focused on waste management, mainly in urban waste management, because that's a very problem in my country, in my area. People generate many waste, but we lack of facility, we lack of awareness, and many things. So I hope join this forum, I can make network, and also we can share any ideas, yeah, and learn many things. Yeah. I think this we can learn the best lesson from many countries, yeah, and we can adapt the lesson we can apply in our self country. So I hope for next week or next meeting, I still join. Not forget this meeting.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you
Dr.
so
Said.
much. So yeah, thank you so much, sir. Yes, Mr. Mohammed Sakib. Yes, let us have you now. Before we come back to Mr. Luis Yen for the question and answer.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Sahid. Now you have explained the surname, so I'm well aware of that. Yeah, so indeed, a wonderful presentation by Luis. I'm afraid I could not see the full presentation, but I've got the grasp of what exactly Luis was trying to present. Indeed, a wonderful initiative. What I was wondering, when you can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. So I was wondering regarding the age restrictions. I could see it's for 5 years and plus. But regarding the age bracket, how would you then convert a particular topic or a particular concept which needs to be catered according to the year bracket, so that the student or pupil, they are not only grasping and understanding, learning from the comic story, but it is something not overcomplicated for them. I hope it makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's a great question here. Because when I created this comic, so that's the first thing I actually asking myself is like, how would I know kids would feel safe to read this comic? How would I know the kids are learning this stuff? Because again, science is very heavy, especially about climate science, so no one really know what's going on. Even me, sometimes I feel like, what are you talking about? So for kids 4 years old, they think I'm like, wow, this guy speaking alien, so that's why I was trying to like collaborating with a school teacher, especially at that university. They have like usually a teaching called climate teaching program, focused on early education. And the professor, I would talk to them and say, will that be appropriate, or maybe have you guys to review my comic before actually I publish it? Yes. So they will do that. So then that's why I usually have a couple of universities will review my comic before I publish, so they make sure that it's children appropriate, and then also the language appropriate, and then also the word, like I say, like for example, ecosystem. I don't expect 4 or 5 years old kid to understand what is ecosystem, right? So that's why I try to put the picture out, try to draw the picture to make them to understand related to. The most important thing is make them to ask question. If they ask question, that means they would learn. If they don't ask question, that means they don't even care, right? So that's my whole my whole objective here is like, I want them to ask questions when they see the graphic, especially when they see graphic, they were more open to ask questions. Why is this tree talking? What are they talking about? Then the tree talking about the soil impact the tree. That's why it won't grow because of climate change. Okay. So then slowly they're connecting other dots. So that's what my objective is. Yeah, I hope it answers your question.
Yes, thank you so much. And fortunately, sustainability, publication, and communication is actually the focus of this session, and we are very lucky to actually have this very kind of a discussion. And yes, I think this very session is very connected to what Mr. Mohamed Sakib is actually doing. I think you are into communication as well.
We master this art of communication or knowledge of communication. We all are communicating, verbal, non-verbal, the latest technology, the latest trends of communication. So yes, I do get involved into the matters of communication, emotional intelligence, the emerging technologies. So this is what I do these days in terms of training.
And yes, and I think last time you were trying to introduce your company or your organization to us somehow.
Yes. We have launched this particular training, the skill training program called You Are Money, which means that you have this innate ability and you have this thing inside you already. All you have to do is just to rediscover and discover what exactly you can exploit, which then turn around either becomes the intrinsic satisfaction or intrinsic reward or extrinsic reward in terms of earning money, earning resources. So the program which we are running at the moment is a skill training program, which involves these future skills, learning them, awareness of it, and also no matter how academically sound you are, how many degrees you have accumulated, but one of the major gaps which I have seen are the way you sell these abilities and skills to the third party. So that is very important. So I emphasize on networking, communication skills, using the social media, not to waste your time, but how you can multiply your clientage using the social media, especially LinkedIn. And then comes the emotional intelligence. You have to know yourself, you have to know your clients in order to make an informed and impactful decision. And also various elements of communication, right down from my kids to my clients. My kids, just like your program today, my 12 years old daughter, she's also doing the SDG climate change these days, and she's writing a report, researching, trying to do comparable analysis, recommendations, all of this one. So my program is also catered from year 8 and above. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. And yes, may I request that you present on this contest next week, a slide presentation of your package next week. Is it
Yes,
convenient for you?
It is definitely possible. The only thing is that I'll be traveling in the coming 3 weeks, so it is all in the preparation mode. So what I would request you and the esteemed audience is that I will propose a date, and if that date is suitable, definitely we can have a presentation which I can then present what I've been doing and what benefit it will give to the audience, the global audience, because since we are in UK. We have just gone with our elections, so we are more focused now in our niche.
Yes.
And
yes, so congratulations for that transition. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So I hope this will bring a positive impact on the world, because the way Europe, UK, and US they've got a particular influence across the globe. So I wish it will bring some solace, some sense to the concurrent situation in the world. So definitely, yes, I highly regard your invitation, and definitely, yes, I'll propose you a date, suitable time, and I'll be very much happy to present my portfolio and how it can benefit people from your side and from your organization.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, just let us know the date that is convenient for you on Saturdays like this, and we are going to actually have a representation. Thank you so much. Yes, before I want us to release Mr. Lewis because it is already midnight and he's supposed to be having his rest now. Okay, Mr. Lewis, can you respond to the 4 issues that I raised? Then we can release you for today. Mr. Lewis, are you there?
Me?
Yes. Can you respond to the 4 issues that I raised? Then we take 2 more, then we release you to go and have a rest.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. What was the question again?
The first
It's
one is
midnight.
actually
My brain is delayed.
Yes, actually, I talk about working with the other universities on our network, and I think Dr. Mohammed Nizar has been able to also to actually make a direction on that. And the next thing is training other members that have interest in what you do, that you can work together. Then the next one is the books that you are producing. How are you distributing it? Is it available on Amazon, or how are you distributing it?
The book, I have 3 books at this moment, so I'll start working on my 4th book. All the ebook 1, 2, 3 is available on Amazon, Apple Bookstore, Google Play, Kobo, all the major online bookstore you can find it. And the program, on the other hand, is not. So because the program is very hands-on program, so then you definitely need to train a local teacher like how to use it. Especially there's a lot of games. The game is actually really fun, and also takes some time to the kids or the teacher to understand like what exactly is going on. But once they get to understand it, so they would definitely have a lot of fun. Yeah, so I think I might have to do another presentation about the programming, so that you guys can understand like what exactly the program does to the school of the kids. Yeah.
Okay, that's very fantastic. Yes, Nora, you want to ask question before Mr. Lewis go? Nora, Zakaria?
Yes, sir. Yes, though Mr. Muhammad asked the same question, but I have an idea and a question. I don't know if it's a question. Apart from collaborating with university and other sustainable development programs, I'm suggesting that so many kids, like the age of 4 years, 5 years, so many of them might not clearly understand the comic books. But as this modern age that we have right now, so many are addicted to animation videos like Barbie, like other animation videos, and they watch it all through. So I don't know if there is an opportunity that we can collaborate. It can collaborate with other I don't know how to put it, people who specialize in animation video, to be able to communicate it to the kids. I think it would be more easier. The same book, there is a way that you can communicate through this comic book to turn it to animation video. I don't know if I am able to pass my question or
Mr. Lewis, actually, Nora is into a kind of animation and something. So she is trying to look at a way to connect, to collaborate with you. What do you think?
Yeah, as you can, Nora, you can check and see my YouTube channel. So I have a couple like video posted on the YouTube channel. One is a puppet show actually. So I actually handmade the puppet. So and the kids really
Okay.
love the puppet show. And then also I create some kind of like informative video. So it's kind of like a cartoon, but not animation, not 2D animation, but it's more like a still picture frame. So I usually do that once in a while to like one time I did it for the last year to pumpkin for Halloween, telling people like don't throw all the pumpkin out, so you because pumpkin is food, so you're wasting all the food. So that's a billion pumpkin the world wastes every year, and they don't even care. They just throw away. So I said, this is waste food. This is part of the methane issue. So and that's how I create the video. And there's like a 2D video slideshow. You can check on the YouTube channel and under Infinity 8. But yes, answer your question. I do believe kids enjoy 2D video more than a comic, but for the cost, it will cost a lot more to create a video than a comic book.
Yeah.
Thank
May
you,
I
sir.
recommend that Nora should be working with you? Will you accept her to work with you?
Yeah, so yeah, we can definitely continue our conversation and then see what we can collaborating. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And yes,
Thank you,
there
sir.
is somebody that must ask question before you go, please. Mr. Sonome, your book that you are writing, Energy Education, what do you think about working with Mr. Lewis? What do you think?
First of all, I want to appreciate him for what he has been doing. It's almost similar to what I'm doing, because and then in a couple of weeks, my books are also aside the other one that is like a regular book. We also have the cartoon books for students on energy education. So in a couple of weeks, some of them will be out of there. So when I saw what he was doing, I was marveled. I was like, whoa, ideas drop in different regions and God just drops them and people begin to pick those ideas. And I was really excited. And for me, I think it's also a platform for us to get involved with what he's doing. It's like we can also have a kind of collaboration where the energy education stuff we do, and please, I'm very sorry for the noise, I'm on transit. And the energy education stuff we do can also collaborate with the climate action stuff he's also doing to reach children globally. So this is a very beautiful, I don't even know where to start because I'm actually overwhelmed. Like
Mrs. Onome,
Yes,
Onome, I want to request that
Yes,
Mr. Luis and Mr. Mohammed Sakib should be your guests, global guests during your launch of the book in Abuja.
Okay.
Is that a deal?
Yes, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. So I kindly request Mr. Luis and Mr. Mohammed Sakib that when the invitation for the book launch comes out, just feature you in a poster, just to add value of a global taste to what she wants to do. And I believe that that is part of what we are here to actually achieve. Thank you so much.
I would really love that, Doctor. Thank you very much, Doc.
Yeah,
I appreciate
that's fine with me. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yes. The last person I want to ask question is into tech. And he has just won award in China and returned back to Nigeria. Jamiu Dancy, what do you think about working with Mr. Liz and Mr. Mohammed Sakib in the area of what they are doing, animation, technology, imaging, videos, and the rest? What do you think? Are you there? Oh, his mic is not working. His mic is not working. And let me call on our chair, Professor Femi Ajayi, to thank Mr. Lewis for his time. Despite being the midnight, he's calm and he has been able to actually give us a very wonderful outing today. Professor.
Yeah, Mr. Lewis, honestly, you make our day so beautiful. And we know you really put a lot of resources, your time, and even your rest time to give us this fascinating and highly expository presentation. which already is making some of our members to be endeared to you, to your work. And for me personally, I strongly feel that this angle you are coming from is what we need at this particular point in time. We really appreciate you. And we want to assure you that everything that have been said, we are going to continually process it, because we just want you to go and take a little more rest before it is morning for you to rush into a series of activities again. On behalf of this network, I say thank you so very much. We appreciate you, and we trust that this is a nice beginning of collaboration. We will be willing, and our arms are open to welcome you and to work with you and to also network, so that we will be able to push things together and promote sustainable development vis-a-vis climate change and every other aspect that is relating to the network. Thank you so very much. Have a very pleasant night as you enter a new day. Let me say good morning from this place as we are greeting you good morning
Lins.
around you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day, you guys.
Yeah, thank you. So, Mr. Meke Wanjusi, you raise up your hands. Yes, let us have your comment.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Said. I've actually done some work with Luis, and I think his work is quite inspiring for early childhood education. Those kids who are just starting to read and write, I think his work can help them to understand these things of climate change. So I'm sorry I went off air, but I came back when you had finished his presentation.
Yeah.
But I think he is somebody we can work with to help improve on this greening education in schools and society. Thank you.
Yes, the reason why I said that you should actually speak is that because I know you are working on a climate-related projects. So Mr. Lewis will be very, very happy to actually work with you, with your resources that you are putting together to also educate the young ones in Uganda.
Very much, Dr. Said.
Yeah.
I think I can make some quick remark.
All right, sir.
Yeah. Let me sincerely congratulate this group again. You may begin to imagine, why is it that every time I want to congratulate the network? Maybe because I belong there. So I always like congratulatory messages. This we have done today, communication. Communicating climate change and catching them young is very important, because whatever our definition of sustainability is, we still have at heart the future generation, how they are going to be able to access resources when it's their turn to manage both natural, human, and other resources. I think that's our target. How they will be able to have access and do effective management. I think we are doing the right thing to bring them on board so that they learn as they grow. Like some of this generation, all we know is we want to burn fossil fuel. We want to emit greenhouse gas. We want to do all of this without any control. Because of poverty, forests are being destroyed. Trees are no more planted. And we are promoting, let there be industry. Let there be industry. What will be the impact on the environment and climate. We didn't want to bother about it. All we are targeting was how we are going to make more money, and we are going to increase our per capita for the nation. But if these ones, they start to learn it, ab initio, I think they are going to have a very nice and sustainable future. Of recent, I begin to imagine what is becoming of the waste being generated in our urban centers and semi-urban settlements. Urban centers in the southwestern Nigeria, where I am today, they are increasing by minute. Don't let me say by day. Because many new estates are springing up. The same applies in Oshogbo, Ibadan. Estates are springing up, and definitely there will be waste to be generated. Farms are coming up, poultry farms, rabbit farms, many farms are coming up, and they are definitely generating waste. New lands are being opened up. Charcoal is selling like anything now. It's being exported. Forests are being destroyed. These are the things that these children need to know. And how are these wastes being managed? They need to know right from their very young age. That's why the work of the presenter today is very germane, is very central. We have been trying to educate the adults. Then I think we need to also emphasize educating the young ones. I want to charge Dr. Adebisi that whatever call for proposal opens, especially for education, let us come from the angle of children. Let us come from the angle of lower schools. If some others are contesting in the angle of adults, which is also good, if they are still promoting that it should be in the curriculum of universities, secondary school, and the like, it's fine. But let us come from the angle of lower classes. And I think with that, our proposal will definitely fly. And I'm very sure that we can do it. We can do it as a network. We can do it. And let us just put it at the back of our mind. And also let everybody contribute its bit. Don't let it be where those ones are there. I'm just a member. No, nobody is just a member. You are a member because you have something to do with sustainable development. You are a member because you have something to do with sustainability. You are a member because no matter what you are into, it's relating to sustainable development, honestly. And I've been thinking that what happens to the very young ones? What happens to the teens, to the teenagers? What happens to the youths, to the young adults who are agitating here and there? What happens? What happens? What happens? These have been my question. And how do we cater for them also? These have been agitating my mind. And of recent, I begin to think about these lower classes. And there was this project in the time past. I don't know how government was able to push it through. Greening schools is also environmental and climate inclined. You can see that most of our schools nowadays are bare. There are no more greens. Trees have been felled because they are too old, they are overgrown. And many of these things are not given the necessary attention. And where do we have this refuse dump? How are they managed? Future generation, will they be able to have somewhere? And if we are just dumping on the open space like that, and we are just burning. I mean, what happens? What about all these computer wastes, all these telephone wastes? How are they being handled? All this plastic waste? Well, many of them are being recycled, but then are they being recycled in a good way that we ensure sustainability? So many questions agitating our mind. I think this network is so rich that every time we meet, we are bound to learn very good things that can keep us going. Thank you so very much, everybody. Thank you so much. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, Mr. Wanjuzi.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Said. Now, the elder, Mr. Femi there, has outlined very important issues. He said if the grown-ups are not engaging with this climate issue, we should now resort to the young ones so that they grow up with this knowledge. And for us, we concentrate on sustainability. We make sure what is there, we look after it well, so that by the time these young ones grow up with that knowledge they have gained, they can continue, ahead. This is very crucial, and it needs to be handled, with urgent attention. I am part of the UNESCO Greening Education Program. They invited me to participate in their working group to see how we can come up with the curriculum of teaching this greening education programs since it is a UNESCO program. I think it is for the whole world. So it is very true. We have to work on that, and we should put our efforts into that to make sure that our kids who are growing up, they grow up with this issue of preserving our environment. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And what I will look forward to from Mr. Wanjuzi is to actually explore or give us a feedback on how UNESCO can key into some of these very projects, because at the individual level, what we can do is to generate ideas, put forward project proposals, and the rest. About the implementation lies in the organization that has the resources. And I want you to help us in that very regard, how the resources of the UNESCO can be available to our members that are having ideas on implementing all of these things. And another thing that is very unique about this very platform is that everybody is focusing on one thing or the other. The children and also the younger ones' ideas are being catered for by some of the initiatives of members. I can remember Nicodemus Aminchi is very focusing on the children and also the women. And I think Mr. Wanjuzi, is it Mr. Wanjuzi or Mr. Caroline? So we have, and even Mrs. Onome, Mrs. Onome is also focusing on the children and also the younger ones. So I think we will work around it to look at how we can gather the members that are focusing on each of these very thematic areas to create a session to how they can brainstorm and how they can work together, and also it just serve as a facilitators and how we can connect them to certain opportunities. I think that is what we are going to work with on that one. So, Mr. Wanjuzi, help us do a background check. how UNESCO is facilitating and also sponsoring or funding some of the very projects so that we can create a session where we can have some of the very feedback. I think that is very possible with you, Mr. Wanjuzi.
Yes, Dr. Said, in fact, we had a working group meeting, I think it was yesterday, and the next one is very soon. Expand that project they are working on.
Yeah.
So I will drop it there and get a feedback for you as soon as I get it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for that. That's a very wonderful one. And thanks to our chair, Professor Femi Ajayi. Yes, we have another wonderful member that's sneaking. Dr. Flavius, what is happening? We are already concluding for the session for today, but we can still entertain you. Dr. Flavius, thank you for joining. Open your face, open your mic. Let's see you. Dr. Flavius. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Dr. Said. I'm so sorry, I'm not a runaway member.
We know.
Before I knew it was already after 10.
Yeah.
I said, at least let me join in and show in my face. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I will allow Mr. Mohamed Saki to close the session for us today with his closing remark. And Dr. Flavius is going to thank all our guests and all our members in the end of it. So Mr. Mohamed Saki, closing remarks, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I've been paying close attention to my name if it doesn't coincide with the other Muhammad.
Yeah.
So indeed, a wonderful session. And I would like to congratulate Dr. Saeed, the presenter Lewis, and all the participants. They've been inspirational, and I hope this shared learning session is beneficial for whoever is listening, and the recording will go later to the rest of the globe. So I would highly recommend people to join GSLNS and the future courses, and to also spread the word of sustainability, how as a global partnership, how as a civilized citizen, how as a responsible person, we can include our 2 cents into this remarkable efforts by Dr. Saeed and his team, and whosoever is putting their 2 cents into this course. So with these words, I would like to thank everyone, and I hope to see you next time and meet you and share my thoughts and learn from you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And as you are preparing for your trip, yes, we are with you to go along with you on that trip.
Comment on the platform, you say this is not a session to miss. That is why I had to run in.
Thank you so much, and we miss.
Muhammad rightly said happened yesterday.
So we meet next week. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Yeah, bye bye.
Dr. Said.